So we have a bunch of makers and hackers in the audience. That's always good, right? So we are really, really enthused to have you all again here at Google. We are committed, as you all know, to the cause of encouraging every woman to be a tech maker. And I'm very committed to encouraging every woman I meet to be a software engineer. Not because I think it benefits Google, but I think it benefits the world, because I believe that is what is going to be the engine of life for the future. And we want to at least equip half of our side of the house, our population, to be tooled, no matter what discipline they go after. So I was here last year, and I was like really pleasantly surprised that it's growing and growing. And I talked in the last year about my journey and my learnings. And it is really amazing to see how many common elements there are in all our stories. My story, the stories of the speakers today, and also, of course, your stories. I could tell from the questions. I almost wanted to answer all of them, because having taken off time for kids, yep, done it. I have had a difficult on-ramp, yep, done it. All the problems you run into. So I'll be around if you want to talk about that afterwards. But today I was going to, I think I was given the responsibility to conclude the day. And I was thinking, what would be the 3 big things that you can take away from today? And I will tell you my nominations, and then we can, of course, talk after about what you took away, and that's always good. So the first thing I want to talk about is stretch. And I think making uncomfortable your norm. So Avni, our keynote speaker today, talked a little bit about it. She's an amazing woman. She said, stretch your imagination. But I think it applies to everything you do. So I would say stretch your skills. Put yourself in new situations. And I would say not only in your career, but even in your personal life, right? Forcing change, I have found, is a fabulous way to grow. And what I have found, what I always tell myself is that awful feeling you get when you're trying to do something new, I think that's a good thing, not a bad thing. And I've always applied that throughout my career. I remember when I was with Sun Microsystems, and I had we just published Java, and I was like at the height of my software engineering career, and then decided to jump to do a startup, and that same feeling was there in my gut. I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I should do this or not. I'm a bit scared what it's going to bring. And honestly, it was the best ride of my career, because I grew like I never knew. I found talents I never possessed, right? So it's a great thing, that uncomfortable feeling, embrace it, right? So the second thing is I think Telly Whitney came and talked to you about lifting as we go. So I think that we focus a lot on our diversity numbers and how bleak the situation is. And I mean, I look at it and I said, we have to get started somewhere, right? So if you look at the start of any revolution, it always starts small, and then it lights up. And I think we are in the light up phase. I'm an optimist. I like to think that way. So Telly talked a little bit about lifting, right? And Cheryl did too in her book. So lift as you go. So I think I want to talk a little bit about that. So lend a hand, a helping hand. Look around you. I said make community around you who kind of resonate your passions. Be part of the community and give back when you get. So I think when I say this, a lot of people say, I don't have time. I am pretty maxed out between family and kids, and just keeping up with my career and my job. And what I say to them is, it doesn't take, in my experience, it really doesn't take very long. Because all you have to do is look around you and find someone who needs a little nudge, a little helping hand, a little support, right? In the right moment. That's what we need. So I will give you one example. We just actually last month had our Global Women's Conference at Google. And there were some amazing speakers lined up. And about a week before the conference, I was thinking, well, all this experience on the stage is great, but what if we use this forum to give women Googlers who are technologists, who are software engineers, a voice to voice their idea? So we started this, it was really quickly, we did a call for submissions to all of women tech at Google and said, do you want to come and talk about your idea? We called it Red Talk because it was like TED, but I really didn't want to call it TED. We wanted it to be an empowering and inspiring experience, so we called it Red. And we were quite amazed. Within a day, we got more than 50 submissions. And we said, we want to welcome any 10x ideas. And we got over 50 submissions. We had a hard time picking the 5 people we wanted to spotlight on the stage. And every single idea that was on the stage, that was amazing. It was like big. It was like game-changing, even for Google. So what does this say, right? It didn't take very much of effort to shine spotlights on people's ideas. It doesn't take very much effort to help another woman in need. It doesn't take much to help someone who might be doing an off-ramp because of kids. It doesn't take very much to help someone with their coding problem. I don't think it takes a lot. It just takes a mental shift to make it part of your day. So lift as you go. Remember that. I think we need all of you to do that. And the third and the last one I want to talk about is making. Now, I was backstage here, and I saw some of the things you guys have made. So I think we have a lot of makers in the audience. I was a bit surprised at our organizers putting all of you to task to design Android watches for Google. But it was quite inspiring what has come out of that, right? I think hikers are going to have a wonderful experience with these designs. So so be your own maker. I think make your future, make your brand, make what you're about, and make your community, right? So I will tell you I have a lot of stories to tell, but I'll tell you one of my recent stories that is about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I've been working at Google this is my 10th year, believe it or not. So was working away, and I realized I have 2 daughters, and my younger daughter was looking for trains on Google. And instead of serving her Thomas, the tank, or something similar, we were actually serving her the train schedule for Caltrain train station. And I thought, OK, this cannot be right. And that is what led this simple idea of her wanting to help kids led to the start of what is now a pretty big project at Google, right? And it's never easy, right? But you have to start somewhere. And I think if we just say we're going to do it, and we can do it, then the rest will just take care of itself. So with that, I think I had one nice slide to end the day. So all the power to you. I think you can do it. And thank you.